Welcome back, everyone. We're so glad to have you join us for another visual journey. Get ready to feast your eyes on something truly special, something that pulses with the heart and soul of a nation. Today we're diving into not just any art scene, but one that's uniquely Cuban. The wild, vibrant world, a kaleidoscope of colors and stories splashed across the urban landscape of Cuban street art. We're talking about art that breathes, that lives, that challenges, and that celebrates. Forget the touristy mojito spots. Those are fine for a quick refreshment. This is for those who see a mural and think, what's the story here? What's the message? Who created this? What inspired them? We're about to meet the legends, the artists behind these incredible works, the myths, the stories that surround them, the whispers on the wind about their daring feats of creativity, and the rebels, the ones who dare to challenge the status quo, to push boundaries and to express themselves fearlessly, who turn Cuba's walls into living canvases. They transform ordinary spaces into extraordinary expressions of culture, politics, and human experience. This isn't your grandma's art class. There are no still lifes of fruit bowls here. It's raw, unfiltered. It's the voice of the streets speaking directly to you, and sometimes a little bit illegal. But that's part of what makes it so exciting, so authentic. If you're ready to see the real culture, the beating heart of Cuba, beyond the guidebooks, beyond the carefully curated images and the predictable narratives, stick around. Because we're about to take you on a journey you won't soon forget. Smash that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next adventure. We've got so much more to explore together. Trust me, you don't want to be the person who only scratches the surface, who only finds out about Cuban art from a fridge magnet. There's a whole world of artistic expression waiting to be discovered. Let's hit the streets, let's immerse ourselves in the culture and meet the icons of Cuban street art. Get ready to be inspired. Wandering through the vibrant streets, you'll stumble upon art that speaks volumes. First up, El Místico, a name whispered with reverence in Havana's artistic circles. He's the master of minimalism, a true artist who understands the power of simplicity. His work stands out amidst the explosion of color that defines Cuban street art. He uses just 3 colors, a self-imposed limitation that somehow unlocks boundless creativity. Striking red, bold black, and a mysterious, almost ethereal off-white. It's not quite white, but something softer, more nuanced. Is it symbolism, a carefully chosen palette representing something deeper? Or is it thriftiness, a resourceful artist making the most of limited resources? No one truly knows the answer. The meaning remains elusive, adding to the allure. But his art is everywhere, a testament to his prolific output and the impact he's had on the city's visual landscape. You might see a stark face gazing out from a crumbling wall, or a lone bird in flight, a symbol of freedom against a backdrop of urban decay, or a geometric pattern, a mesmerizing dance of shapes and lines. Each piece rendered in his signature 3-color style that stops you in your tracks, demanding your attention. El Místico is notoriously private. He doesn't do interviews, shunning the spotlight. He doesn't have social media existing outside the digital realm, and nobody knows what he looks like. He's a phantom, an enigma wrapped in an artistic mystery. His work is so respected, so deeply ingrained in the city's culture that no one dares paint over it. It's a mark of respect, a silent acknowledgement of his talent. It's an unwritten rule, a code of honor among the city's artists. He's a legend, a figure of almost mythical proportions. He's a ghost, flitting through the city, leaving his mark on its walls. He could be anyone, maybe even the churro vendor on the corner, quietly observing the world around him. The mystery is part of the magic. The anonymity only amplifies the power of his art. He's the enigma of Cuban street art, a puzzle that everyone wants to solve. El Místico, a name synonymous with mystery and masterful minimalism, 3 colors, endless impact, a true testament to the power of art to transcend limitations and captivate the imagination. Next, meet El Loco de los Muros, the wild child of Havana's art scene. Every wall is his canvas, doors, dumpsters, even government buildings. His murals are chaotic explosions of color and energy, like a fireworks show with a paint can. He's been arrested for painting in all the wrong places, but that only fuels his legend. Faces melt into animals, slogans clash with abstract shapes. It's a visual caffeine rush. Some call him a vandal, others a visionary. Either way, you can't ignore him. He's a force of nature, painting for the thrill and the people, not the galleries. El Loco de los Muros, Havana's unstoppable art hurricane. Now let's talk about Gato Man, the undisputed king of cat murals. His obsession: cats, all shapes, all sizes, all over Cuba. Is it a metaphor? Nope, he just really likes cats. Dogs are too mainstream. His murals are massive, detailed, and always feature his hidden paw print signature. Locals play find the paw print like it's street art. Where's Waldo? Gato Man's work is technically stunning and brings a playful break from heavy themes. He's elevated the street cat to high art, one mural at a time. If you see a cat on a Cuban wall, odds are it's a Gato Man original. Enter the GPS crew, the digital pranksters of Cuban street art. They tag their murals with GPS coordinates, turning art into a city-wide scavenger hunt. Sometimes the coordinates lead to new art, sometimes to a blank wall or a confused chicken. It's part game, part statement on the fleeting nature of street art. Their style is sharp, graphic, and futuristic, like digital art brought to life. They blend the digital and physical, making you chase art that might not even exist. Are they geniuses or just messing with us? Probably both. The GPS crew, making Havana's art scene a game you'll never quite win. Meet the flip-flop sculptor, Cuba's eco-artist with a twist. His medium? Discarded flip-flops collected from the beaches. He transforms trash into vibrant sculptures, marlins, reefs, even giant roosters. It's recycling with style, turning pollution into public art. His message is clear: stop trashing the ocean, start seeing beauty in the discarded. The logistics are wild. Imagine a warehouse full of flip-flops sorted by color. His work is durable, colorful, and a little bit quirky. The flip-flop sculptor saving the planet one sandal at a time. Now step into the shadows with La Sombra, the night painter. This artist only works after dark, creating moody, haunting murals that transform under streetlights. No one's ever seen La Sombra at work. Their identity is pure mystery. The art features nocturnal animals and ghostly figures painted in deep blues and purples. By day it's cool. By night, it's magical art with a secret second life. La Sombra is the vampire of Cuban street art, thriving where others fear to paint. If you're up before dawn, you might catch a fresh piece if you're lucky. Art doesn't sleep, and neither does La Sombra. Time for Banana Politico, the master of fruit-fueled satire. Bananas in hats, bananas in cars, bananas making political statements. Nothing is what it seems. On the surface, it's just fruit. But in Cuba, a banana is never just a banana. Each mural is a clever, coded critique of the system, hidden in plain sight. Locals get the joke, tourists just see a funny fruit. It's subversive, smart, and a little bit rebellious. Banana Politico making revolution look like a fruit salad. Next time you see a banana mural, look twice, there's always more beneath the peel. Why stick to walls when you can paint on cars? Meet Car Canvas. This artist transforms abandoned vintage cars into rolling or rusting masterpieces. Rust becomes a sun, a broken headlight, an animal's eye. Every dent is part of the story. It's upcycling on a grand scale, turning junk into art and history into color. Painting on cars is a challenge, but Car Canvas embraces every curve and crack. The result? A city dotted with unexpected mobile murals. These cars are symbols of Cuba's resilience, given a second, more colorful life. Car Canvas painting stories onto the very soul of Havana. Ready for weird? Meet Paulo Picasso, the artist who collaborates with chickens. The process: lay down wet paint, release the chickens, let them create chaos. Chicken footprints and scratches become the foundation for wild, textured murals. It's organic, unpredictable, and totally Cuban. The results are raw, earthy, and unmistakable. No one else has that chicken walked here vibe. Paulo Picasso proves inspiration can come from anywhere, even a chicken coop. It's art, it's madness, and it's brilliant. Picasso had a blue period, this is the chicken period. Finally, we end with El Fantasma, the ghost. No one knows who they are or if they even exist. Their art is ethereal, dreamlike, fading into the walls as if painted by a spirit. Some say El Fantasma is a collective, others a literal ghost. The legend adds magic to the scene, art that appears out of nowhere, artist unseen. The search for El Fantasma is part of the fun, but the art is what matters. Sometimes the best artists are the ones who disappear completely. El Fantasma, the ultimate mystery of Cuban street art. And there you have it, a glimpse into the vibrant world of Cuban street art. We've journeyed through the colorful streets of Havana, uncovering the stories painted on its walls, the myths, the whispers of revolution, the echoes of history, all captured in strokes of genius and rebellious spirit, each mural a testament to the island's unique narrative. And the wild cards of Cuban street art, the unexpected splashes of color, the surreal imagery, the bold statements that challenge the status quo. These are the artists who dare to be different, who push the boundaries of creativity. If you're ever in Havana, keep your eyes open, because every corner holds a new surprise, a new perspective, a new piece of art waiting to be discovered. The city's walls are alive with stories. Stories of love, loss, struggle, and hope. Stories that reflect the soul of the Cuban people. These artists are the invisible architects of Cuba's creative soul. They are the unsung heroes who transform ordinary spaces into extraordinary canvases. The art changes daily, evolving with the times, reflecting the ever-shifting landscape of Cuban society. New murals emerge, old ones fade, creating a dynamic and ever-changing urban tapestry, a living gallery for everyone to enjoy, a democratic art form accessible to all, regardless of background or social status. So get lost, find your favorite piece, let the art speak to you, let it inspire you, let it challenge you. And remember, the best art isn't always in a museum. Sometimes it's right there on the street, waiting to be discovered, waiting to ignite your imagination. If you love this guide, hit like, subscribe, and join our community of art enthusiasts. And tell us your favorite invisible artist in the comments. Who are the artists that have captured your heart and mind? Or share a legend we missed. Let's keep the stories alive. Let's celebrate the creativity and resilience of the Cuban people. Until next time, stay curious, stay cultured, and keep exploring the world through the lens of art. And maybe leave the chicken collaborations to the pros. Unless you're a seasoned street artist with a knack for poultry-themed murals, it's best to admire from afar.